What's going on, guys? I am exhausted, but I'm gonna stop saying that because I feel like I'm gonna always start these vlogs saying I'm tired, which is it's a given, you know.
The beat go hard though.
Something new. I finally got a camera mount for my car vlogs because before I would kind of wedge it between my air thingy on the right side and the window, and I would kind of just squish it in there. I just didn't like that angle. One of the things I need to get is a microphone, one of those microphones you just put to the phone jack, because I am filming on my iPhone, and hopefully that'll help the quality. I'm not even sure if the angle right now that I have this is actually pointing at me. Maybe, hopefully, I hope. Anyways, today I want to talk about Scuf controllers. You guys all heard of these Scuf controllers, either for Xbox or PlayStation. All the Call of Duty professional gamers use them. They used them back when it was on Xbox One, and now that Call of Duty Professional World Leagues are on PlayStation, they also use PlayStation controllers that are Scufs. And basically, for those who don't know what Scuf controllers are, they're these controllers. They look like regular PlayStation controller or regular Xbox controller, except the X button and the circle button on a PlayStation is on the back as like a paddle. So let me explain why this is a good thing and an advantage. Let's say you're playing Battlefield, or actually let's say Call of Duty, because in Call of Duty you do a lot of jumping, thrusting, and gravity, wall runs and whatnot. To do that, you have to jump and you have to hit X to kind of thrust up. And if you want to slide, you have to hold circle. Now, you press those buttons with your thumbs, right? So let's say you're going around this corner and some dude is right there and you want to jump and start shooting at him. What's going to happen is you're going to have to let go of your aiming finger, your aiming analog stick, to hit that X button, the jump button, and then you're gonna have to rush back and go back to your analog stick so you can aim and shoot at them. Before Scuf controllers, people were super creative, and what they would do is kind of like hold the controller all weird with like using like 5 fingers, their whole hand basically. And that's how they would do it. And then, you know, the company Scuf came up with the idea, hey, how about we put these 2 buttons in the back so that you can use your middle finger and your ring finger as extra fingers to push buttons, because really when you're playing with a controller, you're only using your index finger and your thumb. So this is something that I always used to think is kind of cheating, but it's been so worldly allowed, or it's accepted is the word I'm looking for, to be able to use these things. To be honest, I don't really think it's that big of a deal anymore, because anyone can buy them. I mean, they're about $150 each. That is way too much money for a controller. I could buy a PlayStation controller for 60 bucks. I'm not down to put down more than 80 for a freaking controller. But it's getting to the point that when I play some games, let's use Black Ops 3 again as an example. When I play these games, I can tell when some kids are using these Scuf controllers, because I'll get into these gun exchanges and they'll be jumping in the air and I'll be trying to slide away, not being able to shoot because I'm using another button or another finger, and I get killed because they're jumping, doing these little wall runs while still aiming and shooting at me. And that pisses me off. I realize that, you know, if I want to be able to play Call of Duty and not like rage quit because I'm playing with all these little rich kids whose mom and dad buys them Scuf controllers. Granted, I'm sure a lot of them are older kids like me. I'm 26, who has money and buys a Scuf controller. But I don't know, it's such a weird topic, because ever since I started getting into the whole competitive scene, I'm not a competitive gamer, I just like watching it. But ever since I started getting into that, you know, viewing it as a viewer, I always thought in my head, are Scuf controllers technically cheating? Because that's such a big advantage. But then I realized everyone is using a Scuf controller. So it's become the norm, I guess you can say, to use Scuf controllers. I should have done a little bit of studying to see, or to have a little bit more information about the actual company Scuf, to see if they have that like patented, because I know they have one that's like Cinch or something like that. Another company called Cinch, I can't remember. They're not actual paddles in the back. They're like these little buttons like on the back of the handle part. I feel like those aren't that good. The paddle seems so much easier. Anyways, it's just gotten to the point where like our consoles like PlayStation and Xbox gonna just eventually include that in their controllers, because it's obviously a high demand. It's obviously something that people want. It's such an advantage for first-person shooting gamers. I don't know. That was something that I was thinking about, because I used to have a Scuf controller and it broke. I don't even want to get into details of that, what happened, because that pissed me off. Anyways, but I've been trying to see if I could buy another one, and I go to the Scuf website, and their prices have gone up like crazy. Like, I think I bought mine 2 years ago or something like that for like barely $100. Now the cheapest one I could find is $140, and for shipping and handling, it's at like another $30. That's crazy. $30 for shipping and handling. Excuse me. That thing probably weighs barely a pound, if that, you know? So it's annoying, but I don't know. What are your thoughts about that? Do you guys think that Scufs or Cinch or any of those kind of controllers, are those technically cheating? Do you like them? Do you own any of them? If you do own any, please comment below and let me know how you're liking it. If you're seeing a big difference in your gameplay, if you're able to play better. Because to be honest, when I had one, I didn't play that much. I wasn't that much of a gamer, just because I was going to school full-time and work full-time. Right now I just work full-time. I don't go to school anymore, thankfully. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. That's my rant today, my daily vlog about Scufs and Cinch controllers, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if the camera's shaky. I still haven't positioned my mount exactly where I want it. I kind of want it higher, but when I had it higher, it shook even more, so I kind of had to put it on the base. Anyways, this is One Shot Milo. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.